Hello everybody, they call me Kells, and I'm going to be telling a story today. In a special segment, I'm going to be calling Storytime with Kells. A little bit of a background before I start doing this. I work at a store which I will not disclose for a reason of, just personal and whatnot. And second of all, I'll be playing Skyrim Special Edition in the background, and the only thing I will talk about this game is even after about like 2 or 3 years of this game being out and then making a remake of it, I still can't skip the intro cutscene. But without further ado, I will get on to the story. First thing I want to say is, when it comes to where I work, like I said, I'm not going to tell you where, um, my position is what they consider to be a bagger. I simply bag groceries, I talk to customers, I make them happy. I can go from everything to rounding up carts outside, being a cashier when I have to, and more or less just cleaning the bathrooms, more or less. And from the area I live in, it's filled with old people. I mean, I live in Florida, I'll give you that much information. And with that, you get a lot of just really out there people. Now, when it comes down to an actual lot of everything that happens there, it can more or less be overwhelming sometimes, the stupid shit I get to see. And here, and just the parking lot's a mess. If you ever want to see, like, what NASCAR could have been, just watch old people try parking their cars. They just go around in circles, speed up, slow down, stop in front of each other. It might as well just be like, I can't even think of words to explain it. It might as well just be like the resting place of all people, because you're more than likely gonna die there. Anyway, so I'm at my job, doing normal things, bagging somebody's groceries. People always come up and they ask me, where's this, where's that? Well, today, or not today, but more or less, one day, this old man walks up to me, and he asked a very simple question. He asked very simply, ass. Now, I'm not mispronouncing that. He literally said ass, like, you know, big ass booty or something like that. And so, at first I'm like, okay, he must have a thick accent or something. There's no way he's getting this. So I don't really know how to respond to him. So I asked what he said, and he responds again with ass. Now I'm just confused. So the first thing I try thinking of is maybe he wants something. Maybe I'm just not hearing him. So I'm like, you want a pass, you want a glass, you want a cast iron. I don't fucking know. Man looks, and the man sits there, looks at me, and responds with, "No, I want some ass." Now I'm just lost. I have no idea what this man's saying. I think he's coming on to me. I'm more or less just alarmed, and I'm still trying to do my job at the same time while this is going down. And so he steps closer again, and he asks, "Ass." I just look at him puzzled. I don't know what's going on. He steps forward one more time. I can smell his breath at this point, and he asks, "Ass." I literally don't know what. It's really awkward. He's close to me. I don't want this man next to me, and he's just simply just doing whatever he does. Doesn't even think about how I might feel in that situation. And so, I'm just stunned. I literally am not saying anything. I'm barely looking at this man in the eyes because, I don't want him to ask for ass again when I'm staring him in the eyes. Just, might turn me gay. Anyway, he finally, he's like relaxes a bit, he steps back a bit, and he says, "Look, son, I just want to know if you have some ass." I just sit there and I don't know how to respond. I'm thinking like, okay, so he wants to know if I personally have ass to give. I'm thinking like, maybe he's just wondering, if I am just getting ass. So, I think about my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, I guess I do, but why do you want to know? He looks furious and then says, "'Cause I want a bag of ass." And then it hits me. This man has not been saying ass. This man has not been asking and, trying to receive sexual favors from me. This man has simply been asking for a bag of ice. So I direct him to where the ice is. Crisis averted. But right before this man walks out of my view, before he's, completely satisfied and gets his ice, he fucking turns around and he winks at me. Now, like, don't get me wrong. Whenever I'm working my job, I sometimes can find myself, winking at people, like, unintentionally, not like, I'm trying to do it. It's just more or less, when you get in the job, like, or at least not in the job, with me, like, whenever I smile, like, one of my eyes look like they close, so it looks like I'm kind of winking, which after a while, I guess it's just become like a nervous twitch every time I smile here and there. Sometimes I'll just wink without even realizing it. But, like, I don't know, just in the context everything went down, I think he may have been hitting on me. I really didn't know how to respond to everything that happened besides just going back to my job, you know, making sure I write down the story so I don't forget it, and just sharing it with as many people as I possibly can, because, when someone comes up to you and they ask, what are you gonna do? Anyway, that's been Storytime with Kells, and I'm out.